Revenant lovers unite. I've been exclusively playing her since Nightreign has launched and I've been raking in those wins. Let's talk about how to unlock her, best weapons, spells, relics, strategies, everything. At first, the Revenant seems like a supporter. She got her summons to tank or distract the enemies, her ulti can revive everyone, but in truth, if you find the right spell, you're gonna be the main damage of your team, just hurling out those big blasts. And if you really want to, you can heal on top of that. First, how do we unlock this baddie? You join an expedition and kill the three-headed doggy. Then you open up the map and travel to the Small Jar Bazaar. And here you can buy yourself at the very bottom, the besmirched frame. Open up the map, teleport back to the expedition menu, then turn to the right. And through this doorway, standing next to the pictures, will be her ghost. You talk to it and challenge her to a duel. For the fight, I recommend using the Raider. Hit her with her light attacks, she takes tons of damage, maybe hide her away from her summons, and as soon as you have your ultimate, it's just going to smash all of them into smithereens. Donezo. Don't worry if you fail, you can repeat as many times as you need to. Revenant is a faith scaling class, that's S tier, but also her arcane and intelligence are in B tier, so using wands is an option, and also bleeding, for example, does work very well on her. This information can be found on the round table hold, open your map and then go to the visual codex. Here you will also see under equipment all the weapons and their respective scaling. Don't worry, we'll talk about perfect equipment soon, but first let's look at her abilities. Her passive is called Necromancy. So if we kill something or participate in killing something, it will summon a ghost of the respective killed thing that will then fight by your side. Then her ability is Summon Spirit. You activate it and then you choose between Helen, Frederick, or Sebastian. Sebastian is your tank. But not only your tank, he kind of knocks down things, boom, and he has an ultimate, which is a mouth beam that does copious amounts of damage. Sebastian can be very nicely used to solo things, or simply act as a bonus tank in boss fights if there is 2 or 3 enemies that just need to be taken care of. As a little tip, before your summons die, you would quickly just activate your summon ability again, and then summon Frederick, for example. Frederick is a more agile, still heavy dude, bit slower on the side. Sebastian is more or less static, where he just goes around. Also good at thumping things over, and say a medium bruiser off tank, working plenty well off hitting things and then allowing you to be on the side to heal or spam your spells. Why would you summon someone else before the actual one dies? Because then your current one that was de-summoned is actually regaining their HP. And last, you do have Helen. Helen is really, if you have a Raider, if you have a Guardian actually tanking for you, you're going to summon Helen because Helen goes away and just slashes and dashes at the opponent. But Helen itself is just easily staggered, thrown away, taking damage. Still though, Helen can also be some kind of off tank, as does avoid damage. But you notice my Helen has taken some damage already. So I would now then go, boom, summon Sebastian, because he's just available, and Helen starts already regenerating HP again, going back up. Your ulti would be called Immortal March. This one instantly revives your teammates around you and gives them an invulnerability window. That's insane. Especially when you're having a long fight versus a Night Lord or any of the end day bosses. If your friends have already died 2 times or 3 times, you're able to instantly revive them. Don't use it on someone that has died 1 time. That's not worth it. 1 time is just 2 swipes of your weapon and you get them back up. But if they have died many times and it takes like so long to get them back, you just run in, bam. It's like a second chance for your whole team. The issue is that your ulti is pretty much useless until someone died. So with a good team, you have something that you're not using often. That being said, her actual damage is incredible. So you shouldn't worry too much about it being useless until something bad happens. Because if it then happens, you're going to be the savior of everyone. And this is double important if you're then playing with randoms and not your friends. The main name of the game with the Revenant will be your FP management, because your damage really comes from throwing spells at the opponents. Sure, you could find a good face scaling weapon, even something with bleed, but the real deal damage is when you're just slinging those incantations back to back to back to back. That makes your summons such a useful thing because they don't cost you any FP. They're your ability and they're always available. You can spam summon them pretty much. When I approach a pack, I always bam, either Sebastian or Frederick out, the off bruiser, not Helen, the tiny one, Sebastian or Frederick. And then I start doing either my weapon hits or I start using my spells. Don't worry about blasting your FP empty for a camp, because you'll level up, go to a bonfire, and instantly have your FP back. Just make sure that at the start of the end of day bosses, you do have your FP up. This gets less problematic as we pick up the right relics, because they'll help us to stay FP up all the time. Your main goal as you spawn in with the Revenant is finding a new seal or a staff, because you need different spells. You start the round with having a repulsion and a heal, and that's not good enough. Yes, your claws are quite efficient if you then dual wield them. This can take out enemies quite quick and they'll be helping you for a while, but you really do want that new spell. Keep in mind here that every single seal is an S tier faith scaling. So no matter which one you get, the Dragon Communion Seal, Clawmark, Erdtree, Golden Order Giants, all will scale fantastic with your class. They'll give you banger damage. So what you're really looking for is just the good spells. When it comes down to staffs, they have an S tier intelligence scaling and we have B tier int. We still do plenty of damage with them. It's just less efficient than, for example, getting a Golden Order seal with the discs, which is, by the way, the best seal spell combination. The Golden Order seal with then these light discs that you throw out, it barely has any FP consumption. Double so if your seal says 26% less FP consumption. I mean, look at my bar. Nothing goes away, and I'm still hurling out that damage like crazy. And those discs, they have almost infinite range. We've been fighting the jaw mob that claps together his face in front of you, and he's very agile and mobile throughout the world. And I could stay on one side of the arena and just throw it all the way and hit the Night Lord still, while my friends are just doing their thing, while my summons are just tanking, and I'm just easy. The best way to get a new seal at the beginning would be going for one of the big temples, because the big temples, they have a boss usually at the bottom. You go in, for example, the ones where the fire dudes are, and there's always an altar next to the boss fight where you get some basic seals. But this could already be a new spell that you can then actually use for damage, which means the two most important things you need to do as you join the map for the first time. You clear your first camp to level up to level 2, because you have so few life, FP, stamina, that the first level up just makes you so significantly stronger. And then when you're looking at your map, these temples here are your friends, as you might be getting that free bonus spell. That being said, I like to also look for ruins that have the holy symbol. This would be lightning, that's poison, we get fire here, and the holy symbol on these locations often has them drop the Golden Order seal, or the Erdtree one. Generally speaking, two-hand your claws, because your claws are really that good at the beginning, and then before you engage everything, pull out your summoning, and then pop Frederick, for example, and you're ready to go. Already kill the first ones, get your summons, and then just finish everyone else off. While Frederick on the side just makes sure to get everyone destroyed. And with your necromancy passive, you'll then just be having like bonus soldiers fighting at your side. And this here is just right away enough to get us to level 2. Easy squeezy. She's probably one of the best characters also to play solo in general. See, those are my summons here right now. You can build up quite some bonus. And with those, I could just now run to the next location, as I then also level up to level 2 for that big gain of stats. And if you actually do want to solo things, like highly recommend Revenant. Definitely a thing to go for. Now, how do we, though, maintain our FP? Because as we said, spell spamming is really what makes you the big asset to the team. It is not your summons, which are very useful. It's not your resting. No, it's you being, just like the recluse, an amazing spell spammer with those incantations. And that's where relics and smart weapon choices come in play. Relics you gain by finishing expeditions, and the further you get into the expedition, Night Lord, the rarer they will be. With the Revenant, you have two choices in relics. You can use the normal urn, that is blue, blue, yellow, and then you can also get the red, red, green. The alternative relics you can buy yourself from the small jar bazaar. Here, for 1,200 currency, because I forget what it's called, you can buy yourself the Revenant's Goblet, which then allows you to change the combination of relics that you're able to use. This is important as you might just not have the right relic in the right color in the beginning. For example, I'm currently using the Pocket Watch, which says FP restoration up in successive attacks. It gives me +3 to dexterity, which is useless. But my only other FP generation I would have is something with FP regeneration while using hammers. The Polished Drizzle scene. With the FP restoration up in successive attacks, you also open up a wide variety of weapons. I, for example, use the Polished Burning scene that I got. This gives me improved attack power with claws equipped, my standard claws, dexterity, kinda useless, but the claws attack really fast, so I do actually restore continuously my FP. You really want to have something that does restore FP with attacks, and as soon as you get one of those, the next step would be looking for a weapon with big range and quick attacks. You don't want to equip her with any kind of greatsword, as that's just too slow. What you would be looking for is actually rapiers, Astox, a Clean Rotten Knight sword, Roger's rapier, the Great EP, the Godskin Stitcher, something in this direction, because they're going poke, 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 very long range, but also very quick attacks in a row, as you really don't want to stay long on a boss, but you want to just empty your stamina and come out with a big chunk of FP to then be able to cast again and then rinse and repeat between these two playstyles. Yes, there are great faith scaling weapons. You do have great faith scaling weapons like the Blasphemous Blade. I've gotten that one. Also the Golden Order Sword or even the Sacred Relic Sword. These can drop. And there's something like Ordovis Greatsword 2. This is also all faith scaling. But I'll be honest with you, even with the great faith scaling stuff, even with the Sword of Night and Flame, right? No. You're not going to be slamming with your weapon. That is never going to be how you deal damage. You're better off using your spells. Other relics you would be looking for: improved Dragon Cult incantations and +2 faith, because faith is your main scaling. Improved attacks with claws I have here, but I could also increase Dragon Communion incantations or Glintblade sorcery, but I never want to focus on that. Generally speaking, the blue-blue-yellow works really well because you get the besmirched frame in the beginning. Taking attacks improves attack power and +3 face. That's great. But then I only have improved Dragon Cult incantations with a blue stone, and with a yellow stone I have Endurance and Arcane. Yeah, that's not really amazing. Sure, I could get the Knight of the Wise, which is maximum FP bonus. It might take a while until you really get something to actually successively restore FP, but as soon as you have something, anything that actually restores FP in any way, you'd pounce on it. I think the FP restoration from the Pocket Watch you always get, so your first points you should really invest into the Goblet to then just play the Pocket Watch. It just solves your issues right away. And now in order to give you an even better feeling for the Revenant, I got a match for you where we've been absolutely obliterating the Night Lord, and it has been my most damaging match so far. Enjoy and have a good time. You could jump on the right side and try to get on top. And we can level up. Look at us, gamers.
Hopefully we land on the top of the tower.
Yep.
I'm trying it. Yeah, baby.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow. I think we need to go fight him before. But Fred. Oh, wow, why does it take so much damage? Bless you, sir. Here's a bunch of chests you want to open up. Here, a purple axe, if anyone needs a blue axe, I mean. Anyone needs a big axe. I have a Golem Greatbow with Rain of Arrows cast. Improved charge attack. You want that? Yep, here, I'm dropping the bow. Black Flame Seal. I love that he comes just randomly. I'm getting Helen. Here. Here, I noticed that here is like a completely useless piece of information. Black Flame. Dude, my Black Flame did so much damage to him. Staggered. I'm getting him. Ignore it. I got it. Let me always do the resting cast. Worst case scenario, I have my ulti. Right? Yeah, like see, it's just like time waste if you actually spend time on that. Wait, is he not dropping something? Newly found Sides of Grace raise attack power. Oh, wow. That means you want to get Sides of Grace as quick as possible. What are we facing here even? Yeah, I'm happy I'm not tired. So, like, you know, not all. I could have cleared this alone. I don't actually need your help. Just summon Sebastian. And then Black Flame throws. Dude, Black Flame is just insane. See, like Sebastian just knocks him down and I just throw Black Flame at him. That's it. Done. That's bullshit.
That's happened to me before. That is bullshit.
Okay, I need like do you upgrade seals also with smithing stones?
Yes.
Then we should definitely try to get smithing stones so I can get that seal to purple. Mm-hmm. Getting Helen out. Actually, Fred. Black Flame good against Erdtree avatars. Absolutely good. Actually, I do have a fire spell too. Here, look at me doing fire spell. Oh, he killed Fred. Helen? Oh, I totally ran in there. Ignore me. Good job. Good damage. I think my summon... Did you go for the execute or did my summon just do the execute? Is Elden Ring worth buying if you're not great at Dark Souls game? Yes, absolutely. Elden Ring is completely different than the actual Dark Souls games. It's the worm face. Did you mean that? Wait, isn't he weak to Holy? I got death blighted. I didn't pay attention. Oops. Yep. I'll have an eye out for it. How do you prevent, like, the death blight? I'm getting lube. My ulti. How do you avoid the death blight? Yeah, I get a rad. My rad. It's a good rad. I got a big rad. He's a staggered. I'm trying to. Didn't get it. We got him though. We got him. We'll play it. We'll play it. Everyone, firm handshakes. Firm handshakes. Extend spell effect duration. Low HP. Create holy ground. Slowly restore HP. Ooh. Hater. Okay, we're gonna do that one first and then head to the keep.
Yay, you know how much fun it is that I don't have to drive? I'm so used to driving.
I see what you're saying. I was like confused, like, what is he talking about? Like, is he drunk? Is it too late? Is his Starbucks hitting hard? Like, it's definitely if you're used to like always having to be the one to deliver. Oh, do you even kill the jars? No. I mean, it's often you just know better. It's like rare that you play with people that know what they're doing. It's not being arrogant. Don't get me wrong, chat. It's like when you just play a lot. I'm not saying that I know what I'm doing, by the way, chat. Don't get me wrong. Oh, these are so easy to kill. Mine. Oh. Oh, shields. Oy. Oh, they're here, boss. On me. I mean, it should be tiny, boss. Yeah, but we get spelled. Trust. I mean, I say trust, but you all know how it's gonna happen. Yeah, we get Sebastian. Trust Sebastian. He's gonna stagger her. These discs do barely use up any mana. Oops, I accidentally used my ulti. Good friend. Dude, we're just doing damage cast. Oh. I'm using like here the claw from Morgid. That one is so much damage. Easy. Look at that. I got Giant's Red Braid. Damn. It's the whip. Critical hits restore FP. I need that. I mean, we all know we're gonna regret this in a second. Can we not go up here? Here the stairs on me, Cass? Yeah. Right up, just down his throat. I mean, here's a Crucible Knight. You just get beaten. So how do we even get up on the keep? Yeah.
111 card boost? God, if I was playing Guardian right now. Let's go over here.
Is this not the way up here? Here's a Crucible Knight with red eyes. Nah, he's getting bodied. Bodied. Either you're doing so much damage or I'm doing so much damage, but I think it's you. Like, okay. I mean, I guess I forget that faith cast, right? I got faith scaling. I got a winged scythe. Yes. That's holy damage. See, I get the winged scythe with the angel attack. Oh, I love that one. Which is this cast? Damage! Damn. Now I'm just like, you know, I'm surrounded by beast men. I'm like here surrounded by beast man, that's why. Why? Like, alone I'm not gonna be much use against this. Okay, my Sebastian is actually tanking them all. It was quite useful. We're gonna replace him through Helen. Ancient Dragon. Isn't he immune to any kind of magic? Isn't that the general problem with dragons? I can at least throw my magic at his head. Well, we're doing good damage to it. I'm gonna try to like... Yeah, I'm chunking. Okay, this is going good. Can you not play with 2 people? No, you can't play with 2 people. Doing very good. And have to use my ulti a single time. This is like probably the only sad part about like this character, right? My ulti is virtually useless until one of you dies. I mean, like, her set is good enough to be fine with it, right? And especially the moment where, like, let's say you're 3 times dead, right? The thing is, you gotta be good yourself, because what if I'm a bad player? Then I won't survive to use my ulti on you guys. So it's like... this is a good fight. I mean, we really struggled more with the first boss than that. Boost magic, fire, lightning, and holy damage negation. Maximum HP raised. I'm gonna take that. Okay, let's... And I live in Germany. That's why we have it 3 a.m. in the morning. Yep. I can do tons of damage right now. It's actually ridiculous. I mean, alone your mark, I think, is like so stupid good, right? Oh, my Sebastian is doing the tank in here. I will have mana for days because this spell doesn't take any mana, by the way, Cass. I kind of want to like walk under him and use my fire spell for even more damage. I learned that the hard way. I'm getting lube. Yeah, I'm using my ulti because it just is safer than like maybe dying. Oh, my things have range for days. I can hit him from here. Like, I'm on the other side of the map and my discs are actually hitting him. Oh, wow. That almost had me. So not only have you range, I have range for days. Good, Sean. You need to go. I don't understand how this spell has so low FP consumption. Oh, reduced skill FP cost by 24%. My thing has. That explains a lot. His attacks look so gorgeous. Like they really like after the first Night Lord, you were like, yeah, sure, the first Night Lord is okay, like it's kind of cool. But then you've seen like this the other, and like it's like what? Oh, But you hate. Uh-oh. He just goes like completely apeshit. Oh, I have no more heals.